I love doing behavioral interviewing. I do because I can pry open the cracks needed to reveal the true motivations and the true underlying behavior. So if you ask safe questions in a non-stressful environment, you're going to get safe, canned answers. And that is not going to tell you what you need to know. So you have to create a little bit of pressure. You have to challenge them on their answers and to see how they react. So a typical interview is maybe 45 minutes. I'm not going to ask a whole lot of tactical questions. I was in industry for 25 years. I understand operations extremely well. And I'll pull some of that in to some degree, but I'm going to ask more behavioral questions. Why do you do what you do? I might start off, the very first question out of the gate might be, what do you pay attention to? And then I'll say nothing more. And the whole room goes quiet. So where are they going to go? They've got 360 degrees of possibilities of where they're going to go. Even their first response, like, well, what do you mean? That all of a sudden starts to send me down a certain path. And then, if I ask somebody, what are the attributes of a high-performing person in the role of what you're applying for? They will tell me their perception. They'll tell me their perception. I don't get many canned answers on that. So when they tell me their perception, that's their reality. So now we understand their reality. And if their reality is a little bit weak, then I'm going to continue and ask more questions. I might challenge them and say, oh, so you think that those are what we should look for and the only things that we should look for. And so then now we're talking a little bit of stress here. So they're going to change their answers a little bit, or they're going to reinstate their issues or their opinions. And then I'll throw out something and say, well, what about holding people accountable? What about creating a robust strategy? And then they might say, hopefully, frankly, they would say, well, yeah, that's a given. Or they might say, no, I don't think that's important. And so, again, you can't change somebody's behavior if you first don't understand their reality, their perception. So the interviewing process is as much about seeing if they're up for it, they have the cognitive agility, the drive, the passion for the business, but it's also looking at your future employee potentially and how to understand, coach, and guide this person.